what's this in this playpen right here?
What do you mean?
Did you put a human child in that playpen?
Well, hold on. What do you got?
Oh, it's just a meth pipe.
Jesus. What that is?
They were zip tied in a cage.
The
If
29,
the house
19,
caught on fire, they would
22.
burn to death.
They told me if I talked to the cops, he would kill my family because he knows where they live.
When a woman alleges that she was robbed and raped by a vengeful couple, an Ohio investigation quickly descends into a twisted world of drugs, crime, and unthinkable child endangerment. As the couple flees, it will be up to the cops to stop this madness before the worst can happen.
He's gonna kill one of us?
The following report is based on official police records. Hours before deputies in Hocking County, Ohio would find a toddler locked in a makeshift cage. The first moments of this bizarre case open with a young woman claiming to have been beaten and robbed.
Some man brought her here, and he said she came out of the woods to his cabin and asked him for help. And he brought her here because she knew who we were. Yeah, she was pretty well messed up, man. Them boys did a number on her. She said she had some money and they wanted the money. And he wouldn't give them the money.
What in the video?
And so they beat her down and she ran through the woods. She had briars and all over her.
All burst all over her face. Horrible. All red.
This shit was stuff like all over her. Something else was on her boot. It looks like somebody punched her.
The couple says that they drove the young woman, Megan C., to her father's house earlier today.
The man that dropped her off here told me he was going to call the police and file a report. I said that's the best thing to do.
And Megan said, no, I don't want to do that.
She just wanted to go to her dad's and get away from the trailer.
The next stop for the
Confusing
deputies is
so far.
clear, but they quickly realize they're not about to get the cooperation they might have expected.
Is Megan here?
No.
Okay, we want to check on her. We heard that she was
Are
hurt.
those mobile homes?
I know.
She was dropped off here.
Yeah, she's not here.
Okay. Was she beat up?
No.
Could you have any idea why somebody would tell us that? A few people?
No.
Would you care to talk to me for a moment instead of through the door?
Yeah, go around back.
Suspicious that Megan's father isn't being truthful, the deputies head around the house to dig deeper.
I mean, can you tell us what's going on? What people
Oh,
do?
really? I don't know what the hell you want to do.
When did she
I'm
leave?
sleeping. Huh?
When did she leave?
Yesterday.
We were told she was brought here today, just a little bit ago after she was assaulted, actually robbed.
She went.
I've already made contact with them and interviewed them. They brought her here within the last hour.
Well, I told you I didn't see nothing on her.
Okay. So, but you just told us that she wasn't here today, and now how could that be if you're now telling me that you didn't see anything on her?
She was here for a little bit, but left.
Okay. If she's here, right now we are not concerned with her warrants, okay? If that's why you're lying to us.
Yeah.
So I would rather just talk to her, because right now I'm looking at her as a victim more than anything else, okay?
Yeah.
Because if someone did rob her and did do this to her, they deserve to go to jail today. So if she's here, I would like to speak with her.
Yeah, and then take her to jail, right?
Huh?
And then take her to jail?
If there's any way around that.
If there's any way around that, then we will try all means possible.
Megan's dad promises to give them a call when his daughter returns, but the deputies aren't taking that for an answer.
I mean, dude, this guy's just being dumb.
I believe your daughter is here in the house. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
And I really wish you'd stop lying to me. So go in and tell her to come out and talk to us. We'll wait for you over here.
Her partner waits by the front door until a sudden shout catches his attention.
I mean, if she has warrants, I mean...
Yeah.
Take it out.
So she's not here?
Yep, he said he was sleeping. When he went in there to look, she's not there.
Megan's family agrees to let the deputies look around, and in a case that will grow to involve many forms of crime and deception, the victim's elusiveness is only the beginning.
Her cell phone is in here on charge. Her money's laying on there. Her purse is here, and a cold drink is still in that bedroom. She's in this trailer somewhere.
But Megan is nowhere to be found, leading the deputy to seek help from her mom.
You can tell us where she's at. Oh, I didn't know. Not if you tell me where she is. You're okay. And she will be okay. If I live without her. Will you try to keep her from taking her to jail? I'll do my very best.
Well, I mean, she's going to jail 100%.
He's
Like,
hiding with it. You're okay. Okay. I will take good care of her. Okay. I promise you. Okay. I'm sorry. I can tell you're upset, and I can tell that you are not feeling the best.
With Megan's hiding spot revealed, the deputies devise a ruse to confront her family and friends, preventing her from knowing that her mom gave away the game.
Fair enough.
We know there's a high probability of her being in here, okay? Because no one's going to leave their phone,
That's nice.
leave all their cash, especially if they were just robbed for some of their cash. They're not going to leave the rest of it.
Probably not.
I
don't know.
Unlock his cabinet. Unlock this cabinet or I'm going to bust the lock off of it.
You heard something in the cabinet?
Yeah, it's moving around.
I'm going to ask you right now. Is she in the cabinet?
Stay still, Megan. They're just.
We heard something in the
W
cabinet. Is
acting.
she in the cabinet, sir?
Chat, if I was playing Among Us, I would ask how they
Megan,
got
if
this
you're in that
information.
cabinet, you need to tell me now.
All right, Megan, when he opens that, just keep your hands up where we can see him. Everything will be just fine. You are safe.
She was beaten and robbed. Now she has
We
to
are
go to
going
jail.
to take care of you, okay?
Molested, and
I'm molested.
I have to go to jail because I have a warrant.
You are a
Oh.
victim. That is our first priority.
No, you're going to
You-
go to jail.
No, you are our first priority, Megan.
But amid the absurdity of having to track her down in a locked cabinet, Megan now drops a bombshell accusation.
Anyway, molested me. His girlfriend did, and he raped me, and now I got to go to jail like this.
Here's the deal, okay? I want to put the people who did this to you behind bars.
Yeah, but I'm going to be in jail for a long time.
Megan, we don't even know what your warrants were
There-
for.
And everything else, but I need to go. I can't.
As Megan wrestles with the consequences of coming forward, her mom gets into it with her family.
You ain't get out of the way. Get away
Talk
from
to you
me.
for a second.
I'm going to be leaving.
Alan,
I know. I just want her. Yeah. What is it? You want me to give her a lighter? Yeah.
I didn't tell you she was here, did I?
I didn't say that,
No,
but you're
that's
going
what
to
you
stand
said.
there on guard because you want that money, don't you?
No, I don't want
You're
no
not
money.
getting it.
I don't
What
want
the-
You're
no
not
money,
getting it.
Heidi.
It's going to be taken care
You
of.
don't make stuff
No,
up, man. Shut up.
no. He left it up to me, Shane. That's a real man, ain't it? Huh?
Why do you want your honor?
That's yeah. You left it up to me.
Can somebody light it for? I don't.
Yo!
As her family fights it out, Megan reveals that she's got much
Chat, from the previous interaction, I thought she was like some ill old woman, like that could barely speak, whatever, like on her last leg, like all like innocent and shit, and she turns
Bigger
fucking
worries
like
about
meth
them.
rage
You
Andy.
can't run around hiding from us.
Resident
We're not
Evil
around
7
us.
dialogue.
And they told me, they told me if I talked to the cops, he would kill my family because he knows where they live.
Megan C. says that her attackers are Franklin T.J. Varney and his girlfriend, Megan Smith, both of whom she considered friends. And after being transported to the hospital for treatment and a rape evaluation, she gives a shocking account of what happened this morning.
This all happened to me because my boyfriend's in jail in West Virginia, and I was supposed to bond him out, and they were supposed to take me, and they knew how much money I had, and they tried to get the money.
Yo, chat. These shots are insane. I mean, whatever the fuck they're gonna say, I mean, guilty. I mean, look at this shit.
I
Like,
didn't get into the bond,
yo.
and I only got the money I got from my dad on Cash App that I pulled off my Cash App card.
So how much do you think they got?
They got like 60. And they thought they were gonna get the money because I had almost $1,500 on me, but
They didn't get any of that. You had it somewhere else.
I had it somewhere else, and it was in a lockbag. I'm not completely stupid.
She says TJ agreed to pick her up and take her to West Virginia. Instead, he and a friend showed up and took her back to his trailer compound where, until just recently, she had also lived. Megan Smith was waiting
yo,
at the
this
home,
place.
and the couple was angry.
Ew. Oh, nah. The gold Pepsis, chat. I cannot.
He got mad because he said that we
What
threw
an
his
ew.
dead grandpa's hat away, and that's why he did what he did, tried to rob me, and that's why they did what they did to me, to get even with my boyfriend. And Megan said her reasoning was her dad's sister's stuff was thrown away. That's not what happened. We backed up everything as we were told to.
She and her boyfriend recently moved off the property, but she says that the anger over how they left was nothing more than a cover story.
It was a setup from the get-go. They were all in on it.
The assault happened where?
In his mom's garage.
In the garage.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
straight after the assault, I'm assuming is when the other stuff occurred, right?
Yeah.
And that was also in the garage?
Yes.
What is that? Days Gone.
And I then...
Days
as soon
Gone?
as I had a chance, I took off running, and I ran through the woods, and that's why I had these bursts and all through my hair.
Megan agrees to take care of her warrants and
Oh, that's
concludes
good,
with
yeah.
a warning about the couple's children, who are currently in the custody of TJ's mother, Ella.
They have them 2 kids there, and the little boy saw a lot of the assault. The little girl was just inside, but they did the drugs right in front of her, like in the same room as her. And someone needs to get out there and drug test Ella, because that's not fair to that little girl. She's an angel.
When deputies descend that night on what they call the Varney compound, the children will soon become priority number 1. But first, they must figure out from the others on the property where
Ew.
exactly TJ Varney and Megan Smith can be located.
So who's actually living in Ella's old place here now?
Nobody. Nobody. Anybody.
Where's TJ living at?
I ain't seen him.
Oh, bullshit.
Listen, I already told you. You lie to us, you go to jail. Quit it.
Absolutely are. Yes, you are. You're not good at it.
Okay, this is literally Resident Evil 7.
I ain't seen him.
He's been living here. He's been living here in Ellis.
Yeah, that was last year.
No, that was yesterday and today.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you
No,
should probably
that
stop
woman-
talking if you're going to lie, because you're going to go to jail.
I mean, that one was...
Look, I'll run you myself all the way to Columbus. I don't care, but if you lie again, you're going to go to jail.
Do you really think we would have
Chapter
this many people
4,
if we didn't already know he was
Varney
here?
compound.
No,
Okay.
I ain't saying that, but I ain't seen him.
The other tenants aren't much help, but soon a transmission over the radio changes things.
This is the Baker family from Resident Evil 7.
I know what I'm saying.
I got a four-wheeler where I go looking.
Many put like the green filter on top of the camera on this, like literally.
Weird how that worked out.
Megan Smith and TJ have fled into the woods together, but when the deputies arrive at their last known location, the home of TJ's mother, Ella Webb, the focus quickly shifts to the couple's young children.
So Megan abandoned her kids once again.
Well, no, I've had this
Dude.
since she got out of
But not.
no,
So, fake happened?
Yeah.
So why? When did you last see Daddy?
Hey, when was Daddy here?
hey, give this to her, Mom. You'll come home.
Was Daddy here today?
What the?
Yeah.
He was. When did you see Daddy last? 10 minutes ago?
I mean, I'm not I did not.
Daddy left.
Huh?
Daddy left.
Daddy left?
Yeah.
Where did Daddy leave to?
There's one dog.
Huh?
Let's go.
As the deputies follow the 3-year-old boy into the home, they notice a disturbing structure in the living room.
What's this in this playpen right here?
What do you mean? This?
Did you put a human child in that playpen?
No, he sleeps out at night. I have to watch him. But no, he sleeps in the bed with me.
Ella, you put a human being in this cage?
No, sir.
Go out there and sit down, Ella. Go out there and sit down. Hi.
He ratted Ella out about 2 seconds. I love little guys that don't lie.
We come in, he was in there, she had to untie it, and got in to get out.
The deputies who
They've
were
dealt with
first on
people
the
before,
scene
for sure,
described
no?
finding the 3-year-old boy inside a dirty pack-and-play, its top opening covered by a wooden gate attached with string and zip
He seems
ties.
to know how to handle
The
them.
report indicates that this turned the pack-and-play into a cage, preventing the child from getting out.
They were zip tied in a cage.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that's-
three. So
if
29,
the house
19,
caught on fire, they would
22.
burn to death.
Have you ever seen anything like that? No. How many times have you been in there? Quite a bit. And Megan ditched him. Megan smashed the one that ran with TJ. He ran out the back door.
When they begin taking the playpen apart, the deputies discover more horrors waiting within.
Oh, Jesus.
Ew, is it soiled or whatever?
That's
Ask him if he was drinking all that.
Hey, is this your sippy
Will
cup,
you ever
buddy?
go back to GTA?
Was this your sippy? Is that sippy? Is that yours? Yeah. Oh God.
When did you have that? Today?
Ew.
Ew, dude.
Huh? Can't eat bugs and you can't smell it? Sure. This was in the crib when I did part. It's spoiled milk.
Faced with more than they expected to find out here, the deputies called Child Services.
Well, yeah.
We're on scene of a search warrant. There's 2 and a 3-year-old that was at the house. It was a rape and a robbery.
Why even have children if you can do this,
we
though?
pulled up to the front door of the SWAT team. Mother and the suspect.
Yo, you need a license for a car, you need a license for a job, you need a license for everything, but you don't need a license to raise a child. That's crazy to me.
Actually, the best.
I said it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. That's my take of the day, man.
Into the woods. So they left their kid here. He was actually, they had him in a locked cage. He's a tight shut.
Okay. So other than that, what were the conditions for you guys?
Nothing worse I've been in. There's knives everywhere in the house that's accessible to children.
But as the deputies will soon see for themselves, knives aren't the only items within the children's reach.
Hey, hold on.
Hold on. What do you got? Okay.
Oh, it's just a meth pipe.
What?
Jesus.
What that is?
That's exactly what that is. No, that's meth. We need to take that.
Yeah, I
know.
know.
Just running around with meth pipe. I mean, the meth pipe says Fisher Price on the side. I'm guessing it's not for kids to be playing with.
As troubling as the situation looks for the children here, their parents are on the run and Ella has been arrested. In the meantime, the deputies still have the original disturbing allegations to investigate.
It was like they were turned on by each other by it. I don't know, like they were kissed.
Stop.
I closed my eyes and just prayed for it to be over.
So this is where this happened, I think, for sure?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Stuck their fingers inside, also sodomized her.
Resident Evil
And there's
7
two
was a
receipts over there on
documentary,
top
oh
of
my
the
fucking...
stove for Shawnee today, which is where they went to pick her up at.
In addition to the receipts, the deputies find a very peculiar journal.
Oh. First time roll was broken. Punishment, spank 3 times, flog 3 times, place on knees with palms out for 15 minutes. If the same roll is broke again, the punishment will be on knees, flogged 5 to 10 times, stay there 30 to 40 minutes. Phone be taken 1 day, spank 5 to 10 times. Not allowed on phone, clean whatever daddy says, clean and be naked.
Let me see that.
If the investigators have questions about this journal, they'll have to wait. The man who might be able to answer them is in the woods somewhere behind the property.
Well, right when you started screaming, what was that all about?
That was TJ.
Was he?
Yeah. Saying that he was stuck, come down here and help. Help.
And then he unstuck himself?
Yep. And he said he wasn't going to jail and off he went. Never made another noise.
So maybe he's still back there stuck?
It's a very good possibility. He's definitely back there.
I don't think he was stuck.
Oh, he's back here. I talked to him.
Yeah. I was back there.
Did he talk back to you?
Yeah.
Neither TJ nor Megan will emerge from the woods tonight. In a statement to the press, the chief deputy says, "I very, very strongly encourage Mr. Varney and Ms. Smith to immediately surrender themselves to law enforcement. If they choose to run from their responsibilities as they did tonight, the Hocking County Sheriff's Office will tirelessly leverage every local, state, and federal resource available to bring these two to justice."
How
the
they
next
see
day,
that
deputies are back out at the so-called compound, where the stakes are soon raised yet again.
What about dogs, though? I mean, they probably didn't go far.
I don't know. Where were they?
That way.
They went that way?
What are you saying?
Okay.
That's what
Another Resident Evil family.
What exactly did he say?
He said, I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm going to kill myself?
No, you policeman.
He's gonna kill one of us?
Yeah. He's gonna, what are you trying to say? That he said he's gonna get them to shoot him?
Suicide by cop.
He said he's gonna get you all to kill him.
With a new danger in the air, the deputies move quickly when a report from their partners comes over the radio.
Got him detained?
I love you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're looking at the trailer.
Yo, with the hat and all that.
Is it better that way or this way? This way, sir, better. You're gonna walk through a million briars over there. Your best bet is to jump across the creek right here and go back up over the hill, sir.
We're not far from the road. We're gonna walk them out.
After navigating through the thick woods and a creek, the suspects are patted down and taken into official custody.
I haven't searched for you.
I don't have any needles. I don't have any needles, but there might be some stuff in my pockets. I know there's a straw.
Straw? Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Is that all?
There's broken cigarettes.
Don't dig for anything.
I'm not sure what's in this pocket.
It's a big size bulge right there for just the straw.
I think it's a teddy. I think there's a little glass teddy bear in my pocket.
What the fuck is that, Chad?
Maybe
A fetty.
pipe and some fetty on this side. It didn't fall out on a piece of foil.
You have kids? Why didn't you guys come out of the woods last
Some
night when deputies were up
fence.
here looking for you?
I did, but when I came out, everybody was gone. Yeah, I was. You can look at me. I promise. I was stuck in a briar bush.
Your child was stuck in a playpen that she turned into a cage. Were you aware of that?
No.
Oh, Cat Scott.
You're getting stuck by briars.
Well, tell us the truth about that, okay? Because she said that you did. She said that you know about the playpen, right?
No.
Is there a playpen in the house?
Yeah, there's a playpen in the house.
Okay.
Megan and TJ are taken to the station, where the cops will have many more questions. And as it turns out, they aren't the only ones.
Can you tell us why you did this to the toddlers?
They didn't do nothing to people.
The reporters can be bypassed, but the detectives won't be so easily dismissed.
First off, I guess we can start the conversation of, you know why, obviously, other than your warrants, why we were after you specifically over the past day or so. You wouldn't have any inclination.
No, I don't have any idea.
TJ is interviewed later, and unlike his girlfriend, he decides to take a guess as to why.
Yo, this guy.
Sam, that's it. My niece.
Gotcha.
She called me and said that she was going to have me put in jail, saying that I touched her. And I know better than that. She knows better than that, and I would never do nothing like that.
I would say
Okay, but Chad, this jacket's kind of hard though. Why wouldn't they give him some bullshit jacket or whatever?
the situation is closely
what a
related,
waste,
but
though.
doesn't have anything to do with.
Okay.
So this has to do with Megan.
She was at the house yesterday.
That's the. So the general synopsis is that she
Stole her dope, and now she's a little boy.
Well, of course, she's not going to tell me dope, but she said
Stole her dope.
about
What?
60. She had $60 on her.
It wasn't that much. I'll tell you, I'll be honest. It was worth way more than that. It was fentanyl. It was vial, glass tube.
Gotcha.
When I took it, it was $1.5 grams, so it would have been about $160 on the street, but that's all I took was fetty. Took fetty. She came over and she got my girlfriend better, my wife. I call her my wife Megan, my Megan better. She left the vial sitting next to all of her bags. I picked it up, I walked out. She didn't see me walk out with it. I come back into the garage, we're smoking. She says, "Where's my fetty?" I'm like, "Crazy, I don't know where your fetty's at, you put it up." And then she walked away screaming, saying that I stole. So she knew that I'd stole it, but that's all, that was it, fentanyl.
Gotcha.
Was it an opportunist thing? And I'm to take the fentanyl, yeah, I'm a junkie. I'm gonna take the fetty, yes sir.
His girlfriend isn't so ready to admit that Megan was even at the property yesterday, forcing the detectives to lay out the accusation in full.
TJ went and picked her up in Shawnee, made a pit stop back at Ella's house. From what I get from her, a pre-planned assault took place in the driveway / the garage, primarily with TJ being the aggressor, and that from there she was forcibly raped in the garage by you and TJ.
Oh my god, what,
There she was forcibly raped in the garage by you and TJ.
What?
Can I get a welcome
An
to the
assault /
jungle?
robbery occurred.
And now, these guys know me, I would never assault a woman. I felt bad enough stealing the fentanyl from her, sir.
And then a rape occurred afterwards.
What?
In the garage.
Oh my God, never.
Oh my God.
So you're saying none of this is true and none of it's occurred?
God, no, not at all.
Who got raped? Her?
She did.
Oh yeah, I'd like to have a DNA and everything done there. That never happened. I walked out with the fentanyl and that was it, sir.
I thought me and her were friends.
I think she thought the same until yesterday. There were fingers shoved inside of her, nothing else.
Testing. I never would do nothing like that to any woman.
So you don't know anything about an assault? No. TJ assaulting her, smashing her cell phone?
I don't know nothing about that.
Taking any money from her?
No, I don't know
disgusting,
nothing
brother.
about
Like,
that.
I bet you her DNA's nowhere on me. I never touched that girl.
Yo.
Didn't assault her and take
No,
her
sir,
phone?
I did not.
There's bugs in there.
I walked out of the garage. That was it, sir.
You didn't smash her phone or anything?
No, sir. She threw her phone at me.
Gotcha.
No, sir, I did not.
Both TJ and Megan are adamant in their denials, but it's not long before their stories start to diverge, if only slightly. Megan admits that both she and TJ were angry about the way Megan C. had moved off the property.
TJ took her phone out of her hand and smashed it. And she started crying. She said, please don't do this to me. I said, Megan, come outside. Let's talk. Me and her walked to the truck. We talked all the way to the truck. At this point, TJ had done took the dope and everything. There was never no rape that happened. If a rape happened, it happened in 30 seconds that I walked out the garage door and I come back in.
You're saying no sexual assault occurred?
No, sir.
No regular assault
No,
occurred?
sir. No assault, period.
How long was TJ alone in the garage with,
About 3 minutes. About 3 minutes.
So it's not 30 seconds, it was about 3 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I was right there. I was walking around the backyard.
How long were you alone with?
I wasn't. I was never alone with her. Never alone with her.
Oh, well, that's not what we got.
Maybe 5 seconds. I don't know.
We got about 3 minutes.
Let me see. Megan was out in the yard wanting to fight after the Fetty and it all came out.
She told us about that.
And she fell. I come running out, helped her up. I ran back in. Maybe a minute and a half. Maybe 1 to 3 minutes. Yes, maybe.
You know your little diary sex fetish book that you guys have?
Punishment, spank 3 times.
Roll
3 times. Place on knees with palms out for 15 minutes.
I don't really.
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm talking. You know exactly.
Honestly, if I could see it, I would tell you. Yeah, I probably would.
It's a spiral notebook.
It's a spiral notebook.
Handwriting in it.
With rules and punishments.
Because we are submissive.
Okay. Can I tell you that some of the stuff that was describing as happened to her was written in that book?
He lived in my house with. He lived in my house. I was in jail, man. I was in jail. They lived there and they went through everything I have.
It becomes clear that if the accusations are true, the couple won't be confessing today. However, that still leaves one other significant issue on the table.
Do you know of anything about your boy being put in the pack and play with the baby gate zip tied and tied to the top of it?
No, they asked me outside. I would not do that to my kids.
So when SRT hit the house last night, that's how we found him. We found him in the pack and play with the baby gate attached to the top of it securely, and he was inside the pack and play with a soiled diaper and a baby bottle with curdled milk in it.
What?
Inside the pack and play with the baby gate on top of it.
Ella had to just put him in there because he wasn't in there when I took off.
There's no way that Ella
Search and rescue
put
team.
that child in the pack and play,
Straight right
put the
technology.
cover over top of it, and zip tied it in the short period of time that we made it to the front door and you guys ran out the back.
That's what I'm saying.
It is physically impossible. So we know, Detective Wright and I know, that you are not being honest.
Ella was also confronted about it last night after she was arrested.
I would never.
That's a response thing.
Okay, well, was there a reason the way that was
He
done?
slips off,
Okay.
and I was getting in the shower, and I can't trust him to even get in the shower. He comes out the front doors.
Okay, so you did that just so you could get a shower and make sure he didn't run off.
Yeah.
So you don't have like locks on the door, protective
No,
locks. Okay.
yeah, I do have locks, but he knows how. He's like a little houdini.
So
My son, he won't stay in his playpen at nighttime if we don't put something on the top of it. And he likes to wander around the house and get a hold of cigarette lighters.
Okay.
So
how do you secure him so that he doesn't?
So secure the fucking meth bullshit, dumb fuck.
usually it's a cage or like a dog gate will be put on top of his playpen, and that's it, set down on the top of it. But he's gotten where he moves that, he tips it over so it gets secured with like little tie things. Usually it's tied by little pieces of sheet. Yeah, I mean, just
secure the zip ties.
Whatever they could put on their zip ties is a little much, man. Because if something happens, you ain't gonna be able to get him out of there fast enough.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I always had a problem with that too.
Whether the danger is that the boy will run out the door, grab lighters, or even something else.
Oh, it's just a meth pipe.
Megan insists she didn't know the top was locked down.
I didn't know he was zip tied in it. I didn't know he was
So you knew the cover was over it?
I knew that was put over top of it. Ella told me, because Ella told me she couldn't handle him. So I was
So you're aware that your child was in the pack and play, and that a cover was placed
thought
over
that it
top
was
of it?
just sitting on top of it that he could get out. I didn't know that it was zip tied.
Why would there be a cover over top of it if you think he could get out?
Ella told
That
me
is
she
bullcrap.
couldn't
You
handle
can
it.
stop lying to me at any point in time. Do you understand that?
I thought that it had a Velcro on it. I didn't know that it was zip tied.
That doesn't make it any better
So we
though.
do have a search warrant for the property, but I want to make sure that it's okay for us to take pictures of it's a pack and play, isn't it?
Why would you guys want to hurt me?
I don't
Don't
hurt you.
hurt that child. No, you don't take pictures of the pack and play. Why would you to hurt me? So I could lose
don't.
Sissy?
I don't hurt them.
Yeah, you do. Every experience I've had, you guys has hurt me.
Ella Webb pled guilty to attempted endangering children, a 4th-degree felony, and was sentenced to 1 year in prison. 2 months later, she was given judicial release and placed on 5 years community control.
Dude, why does she look like a normal person? Like, in
2
this
months
picture.
later, she was given judicial release and placed on 5
like some
years community
demon.
control.
I didn't know they hadn't changed it. You didn't know she zip ties a baby gate to the top of it?
No, I didn't. He's been staying there for the last 3 days. He usually stays at my mom's in Chansey.
So why would you leave him there?
Because I didn't have nowhere else for him to go.
Megan Smith pled guilty to 1 count of endangering children, a 3rd-degree felony, and was sentenced to 2 years in prison.
Those kids are yours, right?
Yes, sir, they are.
That's it.
Right.
But I wasn't in no position being on the run to take care of them either.
Understandable.
Well, they're in shelter care now. So they're in foster family in an undisclosed location.
Franklin T. Varney, a.k.a. TJ, pled guilty to child endangering, a 3rd-degree felony, and was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
He'll get tortured in prison anyway, because they don't like rapists.
She's not my type, sir. You see my types in there, skinny, little. That's just not me.
TJ also
Oh.
pled guilty to attempted rape and was sentenced to an indefinite prison term of 4 to 6 years, to be served consecutively with his child endangering sentence. He is currently housed at Warren Correctional Institution in Lebanon, Ohio.
That's a little bit better, but still though. The watermark makes it hard to watch. I wish you understood that, like, and I know this is rich coming from me because all I do is react Andy, right? But in the game of like Crime Watch type videos,
We're back.
like the competition is rabid. Like they will steal each other's shit
Come
all
on,
the time.
man. Now,
And these guys, like, they do the request for all the footage and they edit the whole thing. And they have professionals look over it, and they actually take the effort to put it all together, right? So that they don't fucking watermark it,
41 months of
everybody
my
just
life.
fucking copy paste instantly, and it's like, then it's fucking bullshit, right? Because the other guys don't put in the effort, don't put in the homework, and they get fucked over. And they get rewards, sorry. Okay. Well, I don't think I compete with these guys though. Does that make sense? Like I don't think that I cannibalize their algorithm at all. I've debated this for like a decade, but yeah. I've shown that with proof over the years of the cannibalistic nature of some things and not some things, and this is just not it. Stream react and after the fact upload don't hurt the algorithm. If anything, I've shown and proven the opposite. And people aren't receptive to the truth when they have an idea already. When I debated H3H3 on this, right? I had graphs and proofs of all my claims, but nobody wanted to look at it. Nobody wanted to watch and look at the proof. I had dozens of graphs, dozens of fucking stats. Nobody gives a fuck.